Hi guys, just wanted to do a bit of a flip through of the new B5 bullet planner from Scribbles That Matter. I have dug out the 2019 version so we can do a little bit of comparison between the two of them, but this is mostly going to be focused on this guy. So as you can see, first off, there's a colour change. The fronts have changed the font and the placement. I actually like this font and placement, much prefer that over this. They have changed the pen loop, so instead of it being on the side here, it's a standard pen loop, and they still have the elastic. I actually ripped the elastic off mine because it was incredibly bouncy and loose. So I'm just going to put him to one side for now, and then we'll get into this guy. So when you open it up, first things first, we've got two page markers, which I will promptly be ripping out. We did have two or three. We had three in the last one. You can see that I cut them out of it. You've got the following scribbles belong to, Bullet Planner and Scribbles That Matter. It was just a black page there, and then a Scribbles That Matter with Bullet Planner, following scribbles, date started, journal ended, basically. And then you went into your year at a glance. So I'm just trying to keep that to one side so that we can compare it. Here you've got your year at a glance. This is a much nicer layout. If I'm honest, the 2017, 2018, 2019, having it in the middle with notes pages around made it a little bit difficult to actually forward plan stuff. So this is much nicer to be able to have that space where you have your future log. Obviously I future plan in my Google Calendar, so this is a little bit of a redundant page for me. And then you go straight into some blank pages, whereas in the original, or the first edition, once you'd done your year at a glance pages, you went into your annual progress tracker. They've dumped this page completely, and they've also had that one page of planning space before you then went into your monthlies with its tracker. Now they've changed the way that this is set up, so you have 1, 2, 3 spreads before going into your monthly overview. Now this is a much more traditional month on 2 pages with space for notes at the bottom and space of notes at the sides. The pages are, the pages are actually numbered, and you do have this month 1 tabbed off section. Now that does go down the entire page to the corresponding month. But once you actually get past the monthly pages, you have one more spread of empty page with the classic notes, little notations where the middle and center of the page is. And then you go into your weeklies. Now this notably doesn't have dailies like this did. This daily weekly combo that we had last year. This is just these weeklies with, it's completely blank. There's no dictation on whether this is a Sunday or a Monday start. There's no, it's not lined anymore. There we go. It's completely blank basically. So what they've done is they've done a slight restructure on this area so that you've got the little place for either your top 3, daily gratitude, a doodle. Then you have your timed area, which I preferred the lines, but I can understand why they changed it to the dots. And then they also have this space at the bottom, which is no longer the boxes. They've kind of flipped the layout on this basically. And then on the other page, it goes through. So kind of what they've done is they've like gone like this. They've turned it upside down, basically, the weekly page, so that you've got your weeklies with your timed and your boxes and then space at the side. I kind of wish that they didn't box this in and kind of left it like this. And then you've got all this space at the bottom here to do your to-do lists or brainstorming or whatever it is that you're needing to do. And then you get 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. So if it's a 4 or a 5 week month, you can flex to that. And then you get more note pages. Now this is noticeably something that was lacking in the first edition. It was one of the biggest complaints that Scribbles got, basically. So there's an additional 2, 3 spreads before your next month. So you can use it for collections, you can use it for habit trackers, you can do it just for doodle pages. Again, it does then switch over to month 2 for you to be able to put a tab in, or if you wanted to like put a strip of colour so that you could easily see where your month was. And it basically does that for 12 months, which is great. However, my only concern about this is people who do daily plan and whether they're going to have enough space to do their daily logs in here, or use the notes pages, these 3 spreads here at the end of the month, basically, as their daily pages. So I'm not sure where the daily aspect comes into this, where this is just weekly. It's another good try from them. I am going to try and use this as a blog planner, I think, this year. Again, as I said, that goes all the way through the 12, and then you get another 3 blank spreads at the end here. 2, 3, and then you get your pen test page as you normally would. Another blank butt end, and then you get the pocket, and then you get obviously the logo on the end there. So I think this is an improvement from last year. It's definitely been more thought out. It's definitely been they've taken on the feedback that the community has given to them. However, I do think the daily aspect, it's still the same size. I think the daily aspect has been a little bit neglected, which is where sort of for me anyway, the power of the bullet journal is in the daily spreads. So I'm not sure how you would do dailies in here. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that'll be able to sort of like fudge around and be able to figure it out. But for me, I'm just not sure where the daily aspect comes into this. But I'm going to give it a go. I'll do a few, hopefully, months in this, and then give you an update of where to go from there, basically. But I hope this helped. Yeah, the new and improved, but still a little bit not quite there, bullet planner from Scribbles That Matter. See you later, guys. Bye.